Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowl Central. We're doing a game review for you today. This is Expedition 33. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I do believe I made last week a video kind of pitting this game against Metaphor Refantasio by Atlas. Because that's kind of a discussion that's being had in the player community right now, FYI. These two games, they're kind of similar-ish, yeah? They're both kind of like long-form RPGs in the classic turn-based JRPG formula, if not actual JRPGs. I mean, I know Metaphor is, but Expedition 33 is a Western game. But regardless, that was the video I made, and in that video I said I wasn't going to review Expedition 33 properly because I didn't review Metaphor when it came out. So I figured why do for one that I wasn't willing to do for the other. But you know what? Having thought about this experience that I had playing this game, I kind of realized that I wanted to say more about it than I kind of got to say in that video. You can go check that video out if you want. But so in that video also too, I kind of gave the win in that heads to head, you know, put on as it may be, either by me or by the community or whatever, you know. I think personally I'd rather play something like Expedition 33 than Metaphor. I loved every second of Metaphor that I played, don't get me wrong, but I just think that Expedition 33 is a very special thing. Not that Metaphor isn't, but Expedition 33 is a little special to me because I've heard people complain just in my own content feeds, the stuff that I make, people saying in those feeds on TikTok and on YouTube. It's just a reskin. They say it's turn-based, but it's actually just an action game with a slight turn-based skin on it. And I disagree with that totally. I think that this is a turn-based game to the core, and that being a turn-based game, it's actually a revolutionary one because it puts more power in your hands from turn to turn to affect the flow of the action beyond just picking things out of a menu, okay? So turn-based is fine. I have nothing against it. In fact, back in the day, back in the 90s, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, okay, Chrono Trigger, anything made back then would have been turn-based from JRPG space, and I loved all of it. And to this day, I'll play a really good turn-based game. Again, see Metaphor. But see, the thing about the Metaphor series and the Persona series that it kind of, quote-unquote, belongs to, is that they already started that evolution there. And I feel like Expedition 33 is just a natural progression with that. And so here's what I'm talking about. Every time you select an attack that is either like a power-based attack or just some kind of special action apart from just basic attacks and using items, you are given a timing window, and that basic thing just changes everything because it makes it a very Twitch experience and a Twitch action experience in a turn-based setting. I don't know if that blows your mind or not, what I just described to you. If you're the kind of person I just said that it puts an action spin, a Twitch action spin on turn-based, if your mind didn't explode, I don't know how else to sell this to you because that should explode your mind just a wee bit. Because to my mind, it's never been done like this before. So Twitch. So because the other half of that is the parrying and dodging system. If you dodged all of these attacks from all of these different foes, even though they quote unquote picked it out of a menu too, like, right? You have a larger window than if you parry, sure. But if you parry, you get to actually add some ability points back into your deck, so to speak. You give them a strong pushback, you get an extra attack, and in fact, there are some battles in this game, there are many battles in this game, which are just not possible without being able to parry, and I mean really tight. I had to put my TV into game mode every time I played this game, just so that I could have that little bit of leeway, just that little bit of less latency between my Xbox and the television and my controller, right? Because it's really Twitch, and it's not an easy game even on the normal difficulty. I wouldn't say it's the toastiest, hardest Elden Ring type experience, but it's not super easy. And it does require skill, again, not just the foresight and strategy of basic turn-based, but that's in there too, but action reflexes, Twitch gameplay. And those two things just make it insanely addictive, and I'm just talking about the gameplay. Because on top of that, you add the unique nature of the storytelling. Okay, it's written well. It's written exceptionally well. I'm a storyteller myself, okay? I'm a published writer myself. It's great. The characters are wonderful. They're very well fleshed out. The concept is extraordinarily unique, and it sells it. Being unique isn't really that hard. Thinking of something that everybody's like, what the hell was that all about, right?
What the hell was that?
I can do that any day. But can I sell it? Can I put it into a formula of story that actually drives the point home and makes an emotional resonance in my viewer, in my player, right? That's a whole different ballgame, man. And this game does it. It does have a bit of a slow build-up. It takes a while to kind of get into the meat. Once you're on this island that this expedition is going to, and you're slowly uncovering all these different groups of characters and monsters and peoples, and you're seeing what these expeditions before you have come through and gone through, and seeing what the whole point of this giant woman out in the middle of the ocean or whatever we're talking about is even out there for. All of it is extraordinarily mysterious, enigmatic, but charming. I liked it. I liked these people. I liked what they were going through because I cared about them, you see. Okay, so that's gameplay. That's story. Yeah? Let's talk about just the absolute competency of the visuals, of the graphics itself, of the colorful nature of some of these characters. Let's talk about the music, which is operatic and beautiful, as good as any Hollywood film worth its salt. Let's talk about the voice acting. Charlie Cox is in this, who plays Daredevil. A lot of other great voice actors. Gollum. Andy Serkis, there we go. Andy Serkis is in this game. It's not a slouch, guys. Expedition 33 is such a keenly made masterpiece of a turn-based, action-y, turn-based game. I need you to play this, baby. Sorry to call you baby. I don't mean to be so presumptuous, dear dear YouTube watcher, but this is really this is a hot shit game, okay? This is some hot shit right here. All right. So I'm going to give, after all of that, man, I hope I sold it well enough. I'm going to give Expedition 33 a 10 out of 10. And I do not hand out many 10 out of 10s. Mostly for me, it's like 7, 8, 9. I don't usually play anything that's below a 7 just because I'm not going to shell out for it, okay? I am a small channel. I do not get advanced copies. I do not get advanced shit from anybody. I shell out for everything and I play it myself. All the footage you see is me. So believe me when I tell you, I played Game Pass, but I shelled out for the Game Pass to play Expedition 33 to tell you it's killer. Go play it. Don't argue. Stop arguing. Why are you fighting me on this? I don't understand. I'm feeling some resistance in our relationship. Is everything okay? Whoa, sorry, a little neurotic. All right, everybody, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. See me mañana. Does that mean tomorrow? It means tomorrow. Some other day than tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Of the morning sun.